All right, welcome to chemistry class note. So this is for people praying for jam chemistry, of course. So this one is last year's chemistry jam. I did like this video will be in two parts. So I'm gonna be tackling 56 questions. So just enjoy the video. All right, without wasting much time, the first question there: which noble gas is radioactive and is produced as a decay product of uranium and thorium? So your answer is radium. Next question: what happens to the position of equilibrium if a reversible exothermic reaction is subjected to a decrease in temperature? So the reversible reaction is exothermic. So they are saying that what will happen if to the position of the equilibrium if you decrease the temperature. So your answer is that the position of equilibrium shifts to the right. So your answer is B. But if the reaction was an endothermic and you decrease the temperature, it will shift to the left for endothermic. But since it's an exothermic reaction and you decrease the temperature, it will shift to the right. So your answer is B. Number 3. Which of the following reaction would be expected to have the highest entropy change? Liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas, solid. First of all, entropy. Entropy is the degree of randomness or disorderliness of a system. So you expect that a gas particles or gases would have the highest entropy. So you have to look for the option that the conversion is to gas. So from here now you can see that liquid to gas. Right? For gas particles, the force of attraction holding them are weak. That's why they can move easily. So your answer is liquid to gas, not solid to liquid, gas to solid, liquid to gas. The answer is A. Number 4. What is the sum of the oxidation numbers in a neutral compound? So when you're talking about rules for assigning oxidation and reduction numbers, one of the rules is that the sum of the oxidation number in neutral compound is actually 0. That's one of the rules of determining oxidation and reduction numbers. So your answer is C. So number 5, which trace gas in the atmosphere plays a significant role in the greenhouse effect? Because this is a popular question. Your answer is carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide. Number 6, what is Faraday's constant? So the answer is D. So most of the questions they will say is 96500, but they just approximate it. So it's 96485 coulombs per mole. The answer is D. Number 7, what is eutrophication? Release of harmful chemicals into water bodies, excessive growth of algae due to nutrient enrichment, presence of heavy metals, formation of oil slicks. Okay, so the answer is B. Excessive growth of algae due to nutrient enrichment. That is eutrophication. Who proposed the planetary model of the atom with electrons orbiting the nucleus? So it was this guy, Niels Bohr. Number 9. What is the name of the process by which ammonia is produced on an industrial scale? Of course, that's your answer is Haber process. What happens to the value of the Planck constant for a reaction if the reaction is reversed? It becomes 0, it becomes negative, it remains the same, it becomes the reciprocal of the original value. For equivalent constant, you say product over the reactant. And saying they are saying if it is reversed. So if it's reversed, it will now be the it will become the reciprocal of the original value. That is 1 over the um, original value. That means if we say equivalent constant is product over reactant, product over reactant. So the reverse of that would be reactant over product. That means it becomes the reciprocal of the original value. So the answer is D. What is the symbol used to represent an alpha particle? So the answer is this. Although some represent it, some they will say it's like this. Why some they will say it's like this. So, they are using this one. So the answer is A. When a substance is oxidized, it loses electrons, gains electrons, gains electrons, gains oxygen atoms, gains electrons, loses protons. Oxidation is loss, reduction is gain, OIL and RIG. RIG, reduction is gain, OIL, oxidation is loss. So they are saying when a substance is oxidized, that is OIL, it loses electrons. So the answer is A. The next question, which of the following is an example of an endothermic reaction? Remember, endothermic reaction, it is absorbed from the surrounding, while exothermic, it is given out or liberated to the surrounding. So combustion of propane, of course, this is an exothermic reaction. Burning of methane, this is exothermic. Formation of table salt, this is exothermic. Then the last one, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen, this is an endothermic reaction. This one, heat is absorbed from the surrounding, while the other options, it is liberated or given out to the surrounding. 14, which of the following methods can be used to remove temporary hardness from water? Boiling, filtration, sedimentation, chlorination. The answer is boiling. What is the chemical structure of soap and detergent molecules? Hydrophilic head, hydrophobic tail, hydrophilic head, and hydrophilic tail, hydrophobic head, hydrophobic tail, hydrophilic tail, hydrophobic head. So your answer is A, hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. So when you say hydrophilic, that is water loving, while hydrophobic, it hates water but it likes oil or grease. So these two systems, they work together to remove dirt from clothes. So your answer is A, hydrophilic head, that goes into the water, while the hydrophobic tail dissolves the oil. So your answer is A. What is the atomic number of aluminium? Aluminium is 13. Identify the reducing agent in the following reaction. So when you are asking you to identify the reducing agent, look at this side of the equation, don't look at this side. So a reducing agent reduces other substance, but itself is oxidized, while oxidizing agent oxidizes other substance, but itself is reduced. Remember, reducing agent, it reduces other substance, but itself is oxidized. So you have to find out between this and this, which of these two in this part has been oxidized. When I say oxidized, increase in the oxidation number. So here is just zinc. Instead of zinc here is 0, but here it is 2. So that is increase. So something that is reduced there and increased there, that will be the reducing agent. While something that is increased here and reduced here is the oxidizing agent. So in this case, the answer is zinc, because zinc is reduced here, it's not oxidized here. So the answer is zinc. That is a short way of knowing it. if you were to ask, if they were to ask what is the oxidizing agent, the answer would be CuSO4 because it is 2 here, it is 0 here. That means it was reduced here. This one was increased. The one that is increased from year to year will be reducing agent, while the one that is reduced from year to year will be the oxidizing agent. Next question, what is the principal ore of iron from which iron is extracted? So your answer is hematite. So the following is a primary constituent of crude oil: pentane, ethanol, heptane, methane. So your answer is methane. What group does calcium belong to in a periodic table? So calcium is in group 2, and the general name for them is alkali earth metals. What is the main source of carbon monoxide in urban areas? Volcanic eruption, vehicle emission, forest fires, industrial processes. So the answer will have to be industrial processes. That is the main source of carbon monoxide in urban areas. So when an acidic solution is diluted, what happens to its pH? A, it depends on the surface area. It depends on the surface acid, specific acid. B, it decreases. C, it remains the same. D, it increases. So look at this question very well. So if an acidic solution is diluted, when you say diluted, when you are diluting the acidic solution, that means you are reducing the hydrogen ions. These hydrogen ions are responsible for the decrease in pH. When you are now reducing the hydrogen ions, that will make the pH to increase. When you have more of the hydrogen ions, the pH decreases. It will be very acidic. But when the hydrogen ions is reduced, but in this case it's diluted, meaning it's reduced, the pH will increase. So your answer is D. It increases. So the following alkanes has a straight chain structure: cyclopentane, isopentane, 2-methylpropane, pentane. So this question, I don't need to draw the structure, but from the name you can know cyclo is not straight. Iso is not straight. Iso has a branch chain at the middle. It's not straight. Then 2-methylpropane, that is, there is a methyl group at the middle. Look at the last one, pentane. Pentane is a straight chain, have 5 carbon atoms. So the answer is D. What type of chemical combination involves the transfer of electrons from one atom to another, resulting in the formation of oppositely charged ions? We have A, ionic bonding, hydrogen bonding, covalent bonding, metallic bonding. So your answer is A. If you don't call it ionic bonding, you can also call it electrovalent bonding. So what is the molar mass of water? H2O. O is 16. Hydrogen is 1. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 16, 18. So your answer is A. How many pi bonds are there in an alkene with 6 carbon atoms? So this question can be a little bit confusing. When you say pi bond, in an alkene, it has 2 double bonds. An alkyne has 3 double bonds. So an alkene will be 1, sigma, 1 pi. An alkyne will be 1 sigma, 2 pi. But here they are saying how many pi bonds are there in an alkene with 6 carbon atoms. So if you are to draw the straight chain of 6 carbon atoms, that is hexene, 1 hexene, you find that it's just 1 pi bond, meaning that they are not referring to a straight chain. Since they say 6 carbon atoms, they are referring to benzene. They're referring to benzene. I will know in the benzene ring, I use here. So this is a benzene now. They're referring to a benzene, but they didn't mention benzene. But since it's 6 carbon atom and there's an alkene, this is an alkene because this double bond is an alkene. So they're referring to benzene. So in benzene, the pi bond there is 1, 2, 3. The others are sigma bonds. So yeah, they are just 1, 2, 3. 3 pi bonds. So your answer is D. What is the chemical formula of rust, which is formed on the surface of iron in presence of oxygen and moisture? So your answer is, for rust, this is iron triazide. What which organic compound is responsible for the characteristic aroma of fruits? Of course, this is ester or acanoate. 29. Which of the following factors do not affect the rate of chemical reaction? Concentration of reactant, presence of catalyst, molecular weight of product, temperature. Your answer is molecular weight of product. What is the trend for ionization energy across a period in the periodic table? For ionization energy, for electron affinity, no, all those ones, they increase from left to right. So your answer is A. Ionization energy increase from left to right of the periodic table. Your answer is A. Number 31. What is the valency of an element with electron configuration of 287? So this is chlorine. Atomic number, everything is 17. So chlorine, which is group 7, they have a valency of 1. So your answer is this guy, B. Your answer is B. Okay, I'm going to stop here for the first video. Do 31 questions. So the next video I'll complete. We'll do 50, I think 57. So I'll complete the video in the next one. Remember, this is just revision for your upcoming jam, which is later this month. This is chemistry, last year's chemistry jam questions. Of course, this is not the questions. You don't know this. Jam questions are much. Jam is not one day. Jam take weeks, these days. So these are the questions I was able to get my hands on. So if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like and subscribe. But when you subscribe, you have to get to see my other videos. Even last 2 years jam, last 3 years jam. Yeah. When you subscribe, you share these videos. So thank you.